Okay. Hey everybody, so I wanted to do, I always talk about my meal prep and I show you different ways I do it. So I'm going to do a meal prep. This is a Saturday night and I'm doing it for the week. So I pick recipes that were easier and you make a lot in quantity because people kind of struggle with that. And so I kind of pre-prep stuff for you. So I'm going to show you how I make my veggie chili, this salad I make, and then I've already made greens, and the greens I make in the crock pot all the time. And then this deviled egg dish I make for my daughter that she loves. Breakfast I usually have egg muffins, but I wanted to go step by step so you guys saw how I did it. So first for the chili, you can use turkey meat, but I use ground chicken meat, and I've already prepped it and cooked it. So I cook it on the stove, and that's, oh no, I did not just do that. So that's already cooked. So I pre-cook some stuff. So with the chicken, I put a little bit of egg whites in there to make it more moist, and onions. And I can't eat this, so I put it in the crock pot. It's already getting warm. So that you put that on the stove first, and then I put it in the crock pot. So all this stuff I'm fixing today will be ready for me and the kids tomorrow. So that was ground chicken I did. And I just chop that up in there. And then I usually get these peppers that are $2.99 at Trader Joe's in the frozen section. I usually put those in there too, but I didn't get those. So then I put pico in here. And pico, a lot of people don't know, it's just chopped tomatoes, cilantro, and onions. It tastes really fresh, so I put that in there with it. That's one. And then diced tomatoes. And I usually get these other, we got a lot going on here. These other seasons kind, but, oh, these here. No, I don't have them. I don't do the fresh tomatoes, that's too much time. Kaylin, Violet, you can't do that while I'm doing this. Really? They're trying to cook and eat and do all this while I'm trying to film this. Really? So diced tomatoes, and I put that in there. So I've already cut some of the cans. But I get these other kinds that are, other kinds that are flavored. So those go in there with it. I put about 4 cans. You trying to come through?
Just you screaming in the background.
Who's that?
TV.
Can't remember which ones I opened. So that's 2 cans. I'll do 1 more can. So for my family that's of 6, I have to make a double batch. The recipe that I do is just a single batch, but don't cut yourself. I think that'd be bad if I cut myself on camera.
At least we would know how it happened.
I know, huh? Because it's all on film. I didn't prep that one too well. Yeah, be careful when cooking, huh? So that one's good. And then I mix this all together. And this is so good because it'll cook overnight. So you can do that to however you like it. So I did the tomatoes, but then I also, so my whole point of this video is showing you how to do things quick. So all these vegetables were, what were they?
Dripping.
9, was it dripping? Or they were 9 peppers, orange, yellow, and red ones. I chopped them all up in this. This little gadget is $19 at Walgreens. It chops everything up, the onions and everything. Just, you put it on there, you close it, and it chops it. That's my chopper. And I put fresh peppers in here. So I have orange, red, yellow, and some onions. So I put more peppers in there. And I save some of them for the salad. What else do I do? Oh, this calls for chili, cayenne pepper, and cumin. And I'm not a measurer. I just kind of go with the flow. You kind of know what works for you. Oh, and this was at Costco's now. It comes during a certain time. This was $5. Or if you go to Cubs, you get this little one like for $3. So this is a kickin' chicken, which I flavor the ground turkey meat with. And it does have a little bit of sodium, but not a lot. Then I put some cumin. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my gosh, I'm back. One of my twins is doing the video. And this one is chili powder. So I'll do this so it'll all cook through. And then in the morning, I'll taste it and add more. Then we stir it all together. It looks so pretty, and it's so good. So the only thing it is vegetables and meat. That's it. And then the cumin, the chili powder, and cayenne pepper. And that will cook all night. So that'll be ready in the morning. And I could add more to it, but that's it for now. Next is the salad that I usually do. I need a big bowl. Oh. This salad, I sometimes add ground chicken to it. I mean, not ground chicken. I add chicken to it, but I didn't get chicken. But you can add chicken to it. So this is $5 at Costco. I don't have my glasses on. It's broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, kale, cranberries, pumpkin seeds. Excuse me. So what's so awesome about this is that it's an awesome salad, but it doesn't get soft and soggy. Now I'm gonna really sneeze. So this whole bag, and the baggie in here, sometimes I don't use everything that's in here. Where's my baggie? So my girls love this salad. So the baggie comes with the sunflower seeds and the cranberries and some poppy seed dressing. But I use a Vandalia onion dressing that I get from Sam's Club. So all this salad's in there. And I'll make 2 of them. I'll do one at a time though. Then I add more peppers to it. And then sometimes I add cucumbers to it. I do add pico to it. What else? And then I get the chicken strips from the store and I add those to it. I'll add some eggs to it. I add chopped up eggs. But with the eggs, I'll add the eggs, but not really the yellow to it. So if you keep track of the time, it doesn't take long to prep all this, excuse me, to prep all this and then just put it on and then it just cooks. So just like with the greens, it's just getting the bags, putting in the crock pot, onions. For the greens, I use this Better Than Bouillon season. It's a paste, and it's really good, and I use that for the greens with onions, and what else I put in there? Turkey bacon, and you just let them cook, and that's it. And that's in the crock pot, and that cooks all night. So I don't use all that yellow. But I'll put some eggs in there for protein, or I'll use chicken. And then I use this is a dressing, this is Vandalia onion dressing. I'll pour that on there. What else should I put in there, honey? That's it. I'll get cucumbers, pico I use for the tomatoes, and I think that's about it. And that salad will last all week. It doesn't get soggy. I can take it to work, even if it's a little bit room temperature. It'll still be good. So that's the other one that I fixed for the week. And then once you put it in the refrigerator, and you put a little bit of the dressing on it, it sets better. So I'll do 2 bags because all the girls are home now. So then they have, and I'll get some chicken tomorrow. I add chicken to it, so they like the chicken.
I'm sorry, I had to sneeze.
Did you just sneeze too? We got the sneezing. So I do put the it's funny because the combination of stuff I wouldn't typically eat, but all of it mixed together is really good. So this has sunflower seeds and the cranberries, and I do put that on here, and it tastes good with the salad. All right, so that's meal 2, which I'll mix that later. I'm just showing you guys. The other one, come here, let me show them the greens, honey. So if you can see, the greens are in the crock pot. So these greens I did freeze, and I made them a couple days ago, and it's just putting them in there with water in the stock and just let them cook. And then I froze them, and now since my daughter came home, then I brought them back out. And the daughter gets swimming like greens too. So they're just thawing out. The other one that I make is it's called a tuna, like tuna deviled eggs. You know, like how deviled eggs are, but it's tuna. She'll have a fit because she doesn't like tuna, but my other daughter does. So I use these packets of tuna. I get these and put them in a dish. I've already had some boiled eggs here. My trash is full, that's why I'm doing it that way. Oh, and I just put all my pico in there.
No tuna.
I have some more veggies. I put the veggies in here. There's onions in here too. And then all you typically do, cucumbers, and then I'll put some mustard. In these, we put diced jalapenos in there. So deviled eggs, since I started eating different or more healthy, I don't eat mayonnaise and all that, but I will put mustard in here. So I just drain the juice out of here. And not trying to cut myself up. Then I'll put a couple scoops of the jalapenos in there to help with flavor. And then what happens is I cut the eggs in half. I'm just showing you. And take out the middle. Okay? So I usually make a dozen. I just made some just for demonstration. But my daughter will have me make her more. Then I take one egg, and I will put one egg in there, the whole egg. What I've done before is that I've put all this in a blender, and then I set it in there, but I haven't done that recently. I've been doing it this way. So I put that in there. Oops, went on the floor, didn't it? I just got on the floor. Use some crushed pepper. You don't have to follow me. I'm gonna get some mustard. Mustard.
End up not having mustard. Oh, forgot that too.
I have mustard. Just a little bit. And a little bit of the Vandalia. And then we'll mix it all together. But pico is good in it. Or fresh tomatoes. Pico kind of gives it a little flavor.
I don't know that.
Oh my God, that scared me. Oh, yeah, what's that called? Alexa started talking, that scared me. Oh my gosh, I didn't even say her name. Go to sleep, Alexis. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. So then what I would do, then I would of course fill these up with this. So these are too dry. That's when I decide to blend it, but I'm not going to blend it.
Oh yeah, you do usually.
I blend it in the blender, so then it's like a
Paste.
Yeah, like a paste, like a hummus. But my one daughter loves this. Jocelyn does too, but Kaylin does. I make it for Kaylin. So you just stuff it in the egg, like the deviled egg. It's just a healthier version. Or you see this, you can put in your little blender and blend it. So then it's like hummus, but it's so good. And then once it sets in the refrigerator overnight, then it's done. But these are a really good snack, a healthy snack to have, and they fill you up. So my meals for the first 3 days I plan to have is the veggie chili. I'll stop that. You guys get the idea. The veggie chili, greens, and the salad. A lot of you guys say you have trouble with prepping. Trouble with cooking the food and stuff. You have to pick a day that you're going to cook the food. You just have to. So this is Saturday night. I work Sunday through Wednesday. I have to have my food. So this will be ready in the morning for me to take to work. And then the kids have the chili and stuff to eat on during the day. So this will last me what, Sunday, Monday. About Tuesday, I'll probably need to prep again. Or Wednesday, I'll need to prep again. Stop. But you have to plan and you have to prep. It's not hard. So how many minutes is on the video right now?
15.
So there's 15 minutes that it took for me to put that together. So say it probably took me 15 minutes to prep. It took me no time to cut up those vegetables with that chopper I had. Cooking the meat on the stove, 10 minutes. But it's just getting the stuff ready and then putting it all together. I mean, that's the key. And so you just, we have time. There's just not an excuse not to. The cost, not very expensive. You know, the tuna's 99 cents. Those cans of diced tomatoes I get from Sam's Club, I get a whole case for $5. That salad is $5. This dressing, I get 2 of them for $5. Pico is like $3. I mean, probably for 3 meals, everything's under $40, and that will last me for 3 days. I'm just estimating. I'll figure it out and I'll put it on there so you guys know the price. But it's just key to be successful in your journey. You have to prep. So I think on Saturday nights I'll start showing you what I do so you can see that it's easy and quick. And just to give you some ideas. And regardless of what I did, you can doctor it the way your taste buds are or how you like it. I can't make this really spicy because my hubby's always like, and I think some people at class said that it was spicy. So it's just really important that, especially for you guys who are fighting diabetes and fighting to lose weight, that you have to cook for yourself. You gain weight from not cooking and then overeating at night. And so you have to prep. And so I'll start to give you ideas and show you things that show you that it's quick and easy. I don't like to cook. You see, I didn't measure anything. I just did that. I do good enough to survive and that it tastes good. So that's it. So I'll see you guys next week. Thank you, Violet.
Bye, ladies.